Well, here's something that kind of came up unexpectedly. I got this old kind of crusty rim here, which I'm going to send away to get sandblasted. This one here is pretty bad, and then I'm going to chrome plate it, powder coated chrome. When I do rims like this, I always put in a rubber stem, and it's a straight stem. And the customer said he was a little disappointed. He went to check the air, and he had a hard time getting in there with the gauge. Well, I put these shorties in because you can get a gauge right on there, just like that. Normally, it's a little tough. You got to bend it a little bit. Well, on the right angle ones, now this one here is a shorty, but typically you want to put your finger behind it when you push on the gauge on here anyway, because what happens with these things, and that's why I don't like these. There's a rubber gasket here and there's a rubber gasket there. It's just a washer. If you over tighten this, you'll squish that washer out, and then the first time or one of the times you check pressure, you'll dislodge that flat washer and it'll start to leak. If you don't tighten enough, well, it's going to leak. So you're kind of caught in that world of how tight do you get it, And if you're pushing on this thing checking, it can cause damage to those. I'm not saying it's going to. It could. These never go bad. I've never seen one of these rubber ones. You can twist these things around all day long, and unless they're on a farm tractor that's been sitting out in the woods for 50 years and they're all cracked and corroded, they're not going to break. In fact, I got to take a wood chisel and cut these things off to get them out of there. So I always use the rubber ones because they are better. They have 0% fail rate, and I don't think they're that hard to work with. I don't know. To me, it's perfectly fine. So what I suggested, and here's the thing too, is none of us are getting any younger here. Getting down to check this isn't so bad, but getting back up is kind of a chore. So what I suggested is the TPMS units with the little cap that screws on here, and then you got the app on your phone, which is what I use on my bike. And I never check these things. I bring it up on the phone. It looks good. We ride away. And, there's no bending or anything. And typically you never add air. Usually in spring I'll check them. And if they're a little off, I'll adjust them. But, normally they stay put. So anyway, I was a little bit concerned. So then I got to thinking, well, down the road, maybe I should just include the TPMS units and, as a little bit of a free plus. So I might be doing that, I don't like to hear people being, having issues and thinking it's not done the way they'd like. So I might just do that.